Yeah, I'm here.
Excellent. We're on the line. I'm just. Do you want to give us your elevator pitch? Why people should vote for you?
Okay, looks like we've got him back. We'll be waiting for it. I'm going to roll there. He is lovely.
No, good. We've got a bit of an audio issue there, mate. Are you able to sort through? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll get you to give us a buzz back if you can. All right. Well, it's getting exciting, that's for sure. Now, I'm going to give Sayed his chances. Sahana just said, I've been setting out questions to everyone. Now, when I asked him what was the one moment, the one thing that happened that made you say that that's it, that's why he's running for council, on the 27th of August 2020, this is his reply. My community approached me and asked me to contest for the council elections, as they believe that I can not only serve my community better, but also extend my services to the broader Wyndham community. I asked them to give me a couple of days before I make any commitment. I wanted to ponder and introspect before I made any commitment, so after 2 days, I conveyed to them that I would not nominate myself by just taking a few photos in suits and make a digital photo frame with a Vote 1 label. Rather, I will decide on 21st of September whether or not to contest based on feedback I received from the wider community. Over the next 11 days, starting on the 11th of September, I conversed with the community through my YouTube channel on 11 different issues that I identified and believed that we as Wyndham residents face. After all the videos were released, I contacted certain members of the community to get feedback if they believed I had the attitude, dedication and integrity to serve the community. I made roughly 300 calls, and only after I had very positive response, I decided to nominate myself. I nominated on the 21st of September, just 1 day after the close of nominations. Now, Saeed, I believe, is back.
Yeah, I'm back, mate. Sorry, apologies for the mess-up.
That's okay. All right, I've quickly gone through your spiel as to why the first moment you had about nominating. Can you give us your elevator pitch? Why people should vote for yourself?
First of all, thank you very much for this opportunity. I fundamentally believe that the essential role of a councillor is more about strategic level rather than at an operational level. A councillor has two roles, one inside the council and one outside the council. Most often, the role outside the council is often overlooked, but that is the major role that a councillor plays. It is essentially to build a vision with consultation across the communities, and then building those core values and driving the community towards achieving that vision and defining certain clear outcomes that we need to achieve, and then having accountability of those visions or whoever is responsible to deliver those particular things. Now, I believe that the biggest challenge that a councillor will have is building trust within and binding all the various diverse communities that we have got in Wyndham, and working towards a collective goal, understanding the requirements of various communities, no matter how small or how big they are, and binding them together and giving every community an opportunity to be heard, letting them speak and understanding their aspirations and dreams and understanding their challenges is essential. So having factored all this, I believe I have a vision of a safer and a flourishing Wyndham that we all need to have, which is built on an inclusive strategy, not only factoring just the physical needs, but also the emotional needs of this diverse community. And here I am to seek support from you in order to represent you in the council.
Okay, you got a very good pitch there, Saeed. Now, what is the hot issue that you think of that's facing the city right now, and what solutions are there that you think, and how are you going to work towards that?
Yeah, I believe that mankind is facing the most challenging times of its history, okay? And that is COVID. Nobody actually knows how to solve this problem. Honestly speaking, no single person will have a solution to this. I believe that we need to all come together and work towards a collective goal of addressing this strange issue, which no one has answers. Yeah. Now, everything that we do is interlinked. We live in such a connected world today. If there are one man's foolishness will affect everyone else. We have got federal government, we have got state government, we got local government, and at every level, the decisions that they are taken impact us directly or indirectly. So understanding these impacts, how is it going to impact, and factoring them in, considering and finding solutions is very essential. That's the first thing. The second thing is, consultation. Consultation is the basis of any solution, I believe. Consulting with everybody out there in terms of people who are getting affected, be it small businesses, be it not-for-profit organizations, be it residents, be it anybody, understanding the challenges. And when we go and approach people out there for this consultation, there will be a lot of people who are having expert knowledge.
I'm going to have to cut you off for a second. There's a lot of consultation happening. I'll get that. But I'm just going to keep you on track a little bit. Sorry, mate. Because, unfortunately, we've only got a certain amount of time, and I know you've got passion, and I reckon I could talk to you for hours about this very issue, and I do like the idea of that. So if you could go for quickly, what sort of solution have you got in mind? I know there's no solution to COVID, clearly not. But what solution would you have in mind for Wyndham's community in regards to dealing with it?
The first thing is Wyndham Council currently has taken some extended rate deferrals for small businesses. Mm-hmm. The very temporary relief that we can do is probably extend that for 12 months. So what will happen is after 12 months, the businesses will pay the rate deferrals, but it will give a temporary relief for the people instantly and without impacting the income of the council, and they will get the money 12 months back. Now, that's one thing. At the same time, we have to come up with innovative ideas in terms of how do we rebuild the community and rebuild the businesses that are struggling.
Okay, that is a good question, and we do need those innovative ideas, no doubt about it. All right, so I asked the previous caller about policy. What policy would you be looking at going in as your first item or first cab off the rank? Which is the first policy you want to look at?
I think who will we fund? In terms of how the fundamental thing that I think is everybody is expecting everything to be done by the council. I believe that there should be a lot of work that even the community can do. But in order for the community to be doing something, we need to empower them. We need to give them the resources, and we need to give them the energy and funds. So working on this concept of finding out who is doing the right thing and then supporting them through various funding is one of the policies that I will be strongly looking into, like empowering the not-for-profit organizations, empowering women empowerment, and those sort of things.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we've given you a bit of a taste of, or a bit of a voice, I should say, in regards to the coming election. So I have to ask a question, though. What is the one thing that's shocked you during this time? You've been standing for council, you've been going through, and I understand that COVID's restricted a few things. What's the thing that's shocked you during this time frame?
I guess, honestly speaking, I've been overwhelmed with the last 1 month with this campaign, and it has its own ups and downs. A lot of people like what I do, and a lot of people do not like what I do. So
that's right. That's you obviously watched a little bit at the start where I said be authentic and not evasive. That's good. And it's like campaign's always an interesting journey. That's for sure. You are surviving it. I take it.
Yeah, it's surviving, and a lot of witch hunting by few people. So
yeah. That's okay. All right, thanks very much for that, Saeed. Look, we're going to turn our attention now to the next candidate on the ballot list. Is there any last item that you want to come up with? Is there any one last issue?
I think I just wanted to highlight one thing, that Wyndham is a very, very diverse community, and Wyndham can be only understood in the context of Wyndham. And our issues are quite different to any other council in Australia, and only people who have that consultative approach, understanding both the tangible and the intangible, that is physical and emotional needs, will be able to make a difference both in the short term and the long term.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks very much for that, Saeed, and I'll thank you very much for calling in, and wish you well.
Thanks, Ronnie. Thank you, everybody.
Okay. Thank you.